Hi, this is David of Inspect Canada. Whenever we do our home inspection and we inspect the laundry, we want to make sure that they run properly, that they're not leaking at the bottom. But one of the very common deficiency is the rubber hose that they're using. Especially when you're in a strata, you don't want to create any kind of water damage because it's going to go below and then it will be your responsibility to fix it. And also, as you can see right here in this closet, if it's leaking behind there, you'll never know until the neighbors downstairs come and tell you that it's leaking in their unit. So what we'll do here today is we'll move these units. This is going to be pretty difficult. So what I have here, they're basically sliders that I bought at Amazon. We're going to slip that under the unit. It's got wheels under it. We're going to pull this unit out and then we'll leave it there, because if you ever need to get in the back there later on, then you can just pull on it. It's going to be a lot easier that way. Today I did bring a helper with me. It's often very difficult to move them. They're very heavy, and also we don't want to damage the floor. So give me a minute. Me and my helper, we're going to throw these wheels under this unit. We're going to pull it out, and then I'll show you how the hoses look behind there. These are the rubber hoses. These hoses do tend to split and create water damage over time, so we're going to replace them by steel braided hoses. So both of them have a shut-off on it, so you got to turn it so it's perpendicular. And now we're going to unscrew them, and there'll be a little bit of water inside, so make sure you got some towels to capture some of this water, and then we'll just do a simple replacement. Alright, so these are what we call steel braided hoses. So they're a lot better than the rubber one. They don't tend to split as much, so these are the ones we're going to install right here. Alright, so I can see that I have absolutely no leaks, but before I put this unit back in place, it's always smart to put a water leak detector behind here. Since we have no access behind here, we don't know if it's leaking or not in the future. Leaving one of those, it's got little metal bars here. If water reaches out, so we'll put it like this. If it ever drifts back there, it's going to make a sound just like a smoke alarm. However, you do need to replace the batteries once a year. So that's why we're going to keep the roller under the unit, so it's a lot easier to pull it out whenever we need it. Alright, now that I've got the hoses set up, I've got my water leak detector in the back. I do have the dryer and the washer plugged back in. Now it's time to push this back in place the exact same way we took it out. So give us a minute and we'll put that in there. Give me a hand. Keep it up. And that's it. This is all you need to do. So now the door closes properly. We have the right hoses in the back there. We have a water leak detector. Basically now, if there's any leak in there, we're not gonna wait for people downstairs to come back up here all mad that their ceiling's wet. Basically, we'll hear about it. So once a year, it'll be important to pull this up and check it out. Right now, if you did call a plumber for this, they'll charge you at least an hour, and their first hour is at least $200. The hoses, about 30 bucks, I believe I paid for. The rollers to help move this out, it's about $30 as well. So for about 60 bucks, it's a do-it-yourself. You can totally do it with one of your friends because it's a little bit heavy to pull out of there, but you can definitely manage to do it. All right, as usual, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click on the bell to get a notification every time we add a new video. And until next time, have a beautiful day.